recording.
What is up, my people from other meeples? It's me, the new host of the HW Racing Podcast, aka Worked Up, aka whatever Shep's gonna call it today.
First of all, can we go back to the meeples thing? What the fuck is a meeple?
It just rhymes with people.
Okay. Yo. It's your boy, Sweet Sauce. We're back here today. Tom quit. He left.
Yeah, he's gone.
So
he didn't know how to tell you guys, so they brought me in.
We fired him. We had a coup. He's no longer a part of the team.
Get out of here. Everything HW Racing is going to be gone. We're going to change it to BS Racing.
Yeah.
Brandon and Shep, because it works out. Or bullshit, whatever you want to call
it. All right. So, we're back. Worked Up, presented by HW Racing. Tom is not with us this week. He just had a baby. Woo!
He did it.
Applause. Everybody on the team knows about it. We got to meet her. So, you get a week without Tom. Thank you. I know you've all been waiting for it. It's going to be me and Kluge this week. So Kluge's going to be hitting us with some racing shit, and then we'll get worked up. So.
Oh, I got a good worked up for you today too, Shep.
I know. You were telling me about it.
Ooh.
All right.
First of all, can we talk about Tom having a baby?
Yeah, let's hit it.
So you know how hard it is for the male to do the whole have a baby process. It's probably the easiest thing that we're ever going to do.
Yeah.
Tom, this is what Tom did, right? The entire time the baby thing was going on. This is Taylor's hand. This is Tom's hand. She squeezes. He says, "You're doing great, baby. Keep it up." There you go. Baby comes out. Tom did his job.
Yep. He's all tired from that too. He did so much work. So.
Oh yeah. He slept on the couch though. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Is that what they have? They have these like shit ass cots in there. Is that what the?
Yeah, you can probably Google the couch that the couch that the dads get to sleep on, and you'll be like, "Oh, that looks good. Looks fun."
Yeah.
It's probably the most uncomfortable couch in the
history different than my dorm bed. So
it probably worse than a
dorm
bed. To be completely honest.
Yeah. Oh God, that's unfortunate.
So, yeah, but Tom, congrats.
Round of applause for the boss.
Maybe he'll come back. I don't know. Maybe he'll really quit though. Maybe this will be the end of him.
Maybe we'll let him back. Who knows?
We gotta accept him back into the team.
Yeah, he's gonna go insane if he can. He might actually have a psychotic break.
Yeah, this is you need your break next.
Yeah, right. So, did anything happen with us this past weekend? I'm out of the.
As far as I know, I don't think anybody team-wise did anything. I know we've got some stuff coming up. So we got the F1 at Monza race for the major series. So me and Sean will be racing in that. Eric has some steering wheel problems, so I think he's out for the year. And then Nacho and myself are doing a truck league on Monday coming up, the 13th. It looks like I have written down. So that'll be good. And I know Mike McCoy is starting a league soon. But yeah, this weekend for the team, I'll get to what. Okay, there was something this weekend, but that's part of the worked up. So we'll get to that later.
Oh, okay. All right. And then did anything else happen with any of the other? I know NASCAR ran. I want to see how
NASCAR ran. Oh, don't look it up.
Did I not do good?
So Darlington, right? The race that I won that you guys didn't talk about me for 25 minutes.
Hey, that's a big ask, okay? I'm sorry. That's a big ask.
Right? Brutal race. Brutal. 360 laps the Cup guys did around this. I think it's like 1.25 mile track. Just pure bumpiness. Got to ride by the road. It's a tough track. Yeah, both our boys, they got in a little trouble. Yours was worse, though. So race starts out. It's all good. I thought it was a pretty good race the entire time, right?
Wait, hold on. But I got first, though.
Did you get first?
Yes.
Even with Willie B, freaking like 35th or something like that?
34th. Well, he did send it. Goddamn.
Who'd you Oh, you picked Hamlin, didn't you?
And Larson.
Wow. First and second, screw off.
Yeah. Oh, your boy got that dub. Let's go.
Good job, Tom. You leave, and he gets a win.
Let's go. All right, I got to see where I'm at in the standings now.
Oh, don't look.
All right, continue.
So what happened, right? Good race overall. Willie B blew a tire, I'm pretty sure. Smacked into the wall. Hard hit. Super hard. Kyle Busch got wrecked. That's what we want to see. We want him to get knocked out. Chase Elliott wrecked. He blew a tire. There's a lot of blown tires. And I was talking, me and Tom were talking to Falcon. And he's like, wow, there's a lot of blown tires, which there were a bunch this week. So the playoffs, this was the first week of the playoffs, and 16 drivers make it. You do 3 races, and then 4 drivers get eliminated. Of the 16 drivers in the playoffs, I think they said it was at least 8 or 9 that had trouble yesterday during the race. So makes the points that much closer. Should be interesting the rest of the way.
So when are they going to start? That's not for a while though, right? Like playoffs?
No, that this was the first race in the playoffs.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's the first of 10 races.
When do they start doing eliminations?
So they'll do Darlington, which they did yesterday. They'll race at Richmond and Bristol. After Bristol, the top 12 go on to the next round.
Okay.
So
we're at that point already.
Yeah, it's getting close to the end of the season.
What the fuck? Like I literally remember we beat like us at this point last year.
Oh yeah, crazy.
Yeah, we're already starting up football again, dude.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
We're gonna go into some fantasy talk later.
Good. We can smack talk, Tom.
Yeah.
So that was NASCAR. Thought it was a decent race. You have to watch the finish. Carl Larson tried to video game it. Enter in the corner. He just stayed up on the wall. Pretty much rode the wall the entire corner and almost got. He got to the back of Denny Hamlin. And if he wanted to wreck him, he probably could have. So it was actually a pretty good finish.
I will have to look that up. Wasn't there? I kept seeing some shit on my ESPN app about F1. What happened?
All right, so F1, they raced it. Oh, I don't even know. It started with a V or some weird thing. I'd have to look it up.
Pulling a page out of my book, brother.
I had to, because if I do something wrong, I'm gonna get critiqued.
Well, Tom's the one that's gonna edit this and put it up on the. He's gonna watch this back and be like, "Bro."
He'll get over it.
Yeah, it's okay.
So it was in the Netherlands. That's where they raced.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I don't know when. I think it's been a while since they raced there. See, Tom knows more F1, but Tom said he was going to enjoy the race because it was banked. They had some banked corners here and there, so it was actually a pretty interesting race for them because I hadn't seen that before that I can remember watching. So you had Max Verstappen win, Lewis Hamilton second. So same 1-2 fighting for the championship. I think they're 3 points separating them for first place with like, hell, I don't even know how many races they got left. Yeah. A decent amount. And then Valtteri Bottas, hope I said that right. He got third. But he's always been like the shadow guy, I feel like, at Mercedes. So they've always been like, hey, don't do this, let Lewis pass you, like a team thing to help Lewis get the win or to get more points for the championship. So I don't know if if you have to get tired of that at some point. So he's moving to Alfa Romeo.
That's what it was. He's leaving, right?
Leaving to Alfa Romeo, which is, I believe they're Ferrari. So that should be interesting. He said he's ready for it. So I'd like to see him do good there, see how he does.
Hopefully add more competition to the never-ending 1-2 battle that they got going on.
To Mercedes and freaking Red Bull. Hopefully that ends soon.
Yeah.
And then that puts Russell in, maybe, not confirmed yet, but Russell into a Mercedes next season should be a report we get here soon.
I don't know if we talked about it last week or not. Do you remember if you listened to the episode? Isn't somebody else moving over to Jordan's NASCAR team too?
Yes, Kurt Busch.
I think we did talk about that last week.
Can't remember for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
can't.
Kurt Busch is going there. He's going to drive the number 45.
That's interesting. I'm surprised. I don't know if I'm surprised that it's growing. I guess I'll take it. I mean, it was just this past weekend when I was watching college football that I realized that there was Jordan fucking
It's
football
everywhere,
jerseys.
dude.
I didn't know that. I saw the logo on the jersey and I was like, wait, what? I had no idea that was a thing. I guess it'd been a thing for quite a while.
Yeah.
So,
And I think Kurt adds a lot of just a veteran presence.
well, that's
there.
going to help that team out, I think.
It's going to help. It's going to help Bubba a lot. He needs that.
Yeah.
Because he's got Denny Hamlin, but Denny Hamlin's got to drive his own car. It's not like he can, kind of. I don't know if their shops are close or not. So how close is he to Denny Hamlin during the week?
Right.
Throughout a race weekend. So I think having Kurt there is definitely going to help.
Alrighty.
So
I don't know.
That's interesting on that.
I don't know if there was any other racing stuff. With your worked up, I want to see what's up with this. You got me curious.
You want the worked up? You ready?
Yeah, hit me with the worked up.
All right. So here we go, right? So we've got this awesome guy. Not anymore, though. Sean Brown.
Oh.
You know him, right?
You know him, you love him. No.
What does he do this weekend? He wants to race in this 24 hours of Daytona race. And nobody on the team could make it. This man joined another team to race this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was bluffing. Bro, he wasn't bluffing?
No, not bluffing. He did it.
Bro.
And he raced with them. Yeah.
Oh, my God. First of all, he's going to get flamed by the podcast audience for doing that. So, Sean, you're welcome. You just got put on blast in the podcast. You want to say anything to anybody? No, you can't. Never mind. Don't defend yourself.
Eat my ass.
No.
Stupid. Tom, leave that in.
Stupid. That's it. We're worked up because member of our team left us. He's permanently gone.
I'd have to find it. I forget where he chatted about it at, but
how did he do though?
Left. All right, that's what I'm trying to find real quick. So this man left. All right, so he joined their team. Whatever. He said he was leading the race for a while, and then he gave the car to somebody else. And I guess he went and took a break or something. And when he came back, the car was totaled, so they wrecked. So,
well, good team you joined there.
Yeah, take that. That's what you get for leaving.
Yeah,
that just shows you shouldn't leave the team that you originally joined.
All-star fucking team you got there, bud.
So yeah, we're we got to come up with a punishment for him at some point.
Yeah,
maybe fine him $5,000 because.
You must buy some merch now.
yeah, that's actually a good one. Buy some merch.
You have to go buy 2 shirts now. That's your punishment.
2 shirts and a backpack.
Yeah, or a hat. Either or.
Anything. So that's my worked up.
Sean. I don't think anything else. I'm trying to think anything else sports wise. Oh, Patriots axed Cam Newton.
That's wild.
That happened. So I want to talk about that for a second. Do you think he's going anywhere else?
No.
I think my man's washed like a plate, and I don't think anybody wants him.
So I think one spot I could see him going, and this is all depending on these allegations, is maybe Houston.
Yeah, I was gonna
be a thing. So Tyrod Taylor, they announced is starting. Deshaun's on the roster, but is he going to play? There's no telling.
Well, did that thing was it Miami going to pick him up?
So it didn't really pick up steam from what I've been seeing.
Okay, so I
don't know. Houston could maybe end up using him.
Is some team because here's the thing too though, is he gonna if he just wants to play, I think we could get him on a team somewhere as maybe a backup, or a team that's got a shitty quarterback could pick him up.
Yeah.
But if he's wanting a decent amount of money and stuff, people aren't going to spend a lot of money on him. Unfortunately, I think he's out.
He's old. I mean, he's not really that old, but he's I don't
but
know.
he didn't perform well when he was in New England. Granted, he didn't have the best like resources at his disposal, but I
Right.
don't know, man. I think he's washed. I think we're
I think you're right.
so unfortunately. Although not unfortunately, I don't like him anymore because when I had that stint with him in the fantasy we did on Madden,
That was it. That's what
heated,
made you hate him.
heated. So um it was kind of surprising. I'm trying to think of anything. I don't think anything else happened. Uh
Like NFL this weekend.
yeah, just in general, I hadn't seen. I know there was this tennis thing that happened recently.
Oh, see, I didn't keep up with the tennis stuff.
I'm just trying to think sports in general. I think the one girl that was in the Olympics that backed out.
Is she the wasn't she? Is she the teenager or like the super young, like 20-year-old or something like that?
Maybe. We have no business talking about this. I have no idea what.
Yeah, I don't know her. I mean, I know she's good.
I want to say they did like some. There was some match that happened. I don't. Hold on. Your
Oh,
boy.
he's looking it up.
Yeah. Because I feel like there was some pretty. I saw some pretty good shit that happened. Um. Obviously. Who? Oh, did you? Wait, did you say that they named Tyrod Taylor the starter?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I was gonna say because I just saw that.
Yeah, he's officially the starter.
He's dude. He's fucking. He's
That's what I'm saying.
washed too,
The
though.
only way, I mean, if Deshaun doesn't play all year, you bring Cam in.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Oh, I got my man Stephen A saying Steelers will win AFC North. I'll take that.
Hey, yeah, good luck with that.
He's been known to have wild opinions.
Yeah, Browns are taking that.
Probably. I'll be honest, probably.
Steelers
Anyway, I
probably.
can't find the tennis thing, so forget about that.
Yeah, we're done with tennis. We
I
tried.
just sounded like an idiot. But I will
This is
say
why we don't. This is why we don't branch out.
my worked up. I know what my worked up is.
Here we go. What
We're
is
gonna
it?
talk. We're gonna talk about the Jake Paul fight.
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
We recorded a little too early for that
Yeah.
last week. It happened. I think we recorded on a Saturday and it happened on Sunday, something like that.
Yes, something like that.
So Jake Paul fight Tyson Woodley, garbage. Were you surprised at my response by that? Because
No,
I'm gonna say it's garbage no matter what.
I thought it was garbage.
It's just
all
so
around.
like it's so frustrating. Like there was Tyson got him with a good shot, and that's the shot that you see like all over social media. That's the one that was going around on Twitter.
Yep.
Like, ooh, he rocked Jake Paul, whatever. Tyson's like, oh, I want a rematch. Like, dude, if you want to rematch a YouTuber because you didn't win the first time, you need to figure out your shit. I saw mixed reviews on that. I saw people in the UFC that are pissed that it happened the way it happened because it's like he's disgracing the sport by even letting it go to a split decision.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it's if that first of all, that whole thing just proved to me that it's all staged. I'm sorry. Like the fact that he fought two people, knocked them both out, and now everybody's like, fight a real fighter, fight a real fighter. He picks Tyson Woodley, and then it goes to split decision. It's like he still didn't actually lose, but it made him look a little more vulnerable, so people would get off his back.
Did Woodley's never boxed though, has he? Right?
No, but he's like
That's the thing. That's the thing. He's going after.
well, in terms of UFC skill, though, I think Woodley's he's a stand-up UFC fighter. Like
Right.
he went after Ben Askren was a ground guy. Like so Ben Askren's fighting ability, like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is not a ground guy. Like he's a striker. So I think Tyson Woodley was a striker. So the idea is I get a UFC guy in here who's never actually boxed before, but he's a striker. So it makes it more of a little bit of a challenge for me, but I still beat him and I still come out on top. Like it's all just staged. I can't. he's still handpicking people that he knows he can either get split decisions on, or he could just pay out and then let him.
It's all about that money at this point.
Yeah, just like if you think for 5 seconds that he didn't try to just put on a show, go the distance, split decision, I'm just like the whole thing is just so disgusting. It's frustrating. Like I know Dylan Dennis is still in Jake Paul's comment section every time Jake Paul does something. Fight me, fight me, fight me. I genuinely believe Dylan Dennis would fuck him up because I don't think Dylan Dennis cares about the money. I think he just genuinely hates. I think he just genuinely hates Jake Paul, and like
that's be a good reason to fight.
That's why Jake Paul's avoiding him.
Oh yeah,
which is again just like proving that he's picking fights he knows he can win,
right,
and make money off of. It's like if you want to do that, fine. Like if you want to play the showman game, fine. Don't say that you're putting in all this work and you're a legitimate boxer, though. That's what's frustrating.
Yeah.
Like he's demanding respect from people involved in the sport and all this stuff. It's like you haven't earned it. You're not doing anything. You're handpicking your fights. Like they're all like just because people are getting big payouts from you pulling in viewership doesn't mean that you're all of a sudden like the face of the sport now. Which I think
which hopefully he doesn't think he's the face of the sport because
it's just frustrating. Well, because
he probably does though. He's got a big head right now.
Yeah, like no, the whole thing, the interview I sent you and Tom, where Tyson Woodley was like hit him with the D's nuts.
Yeah.
First of all, the most legendary D's nuts I think I've ever seen in my life was when this happened. So Jake Paul, they're doing an interview, and Jake Paul's talking about like the payout. That's like his go-to thing. Like, oh, you're gonna fight me, you're gonna make the most money you've ever made. Like, okay, congratulations. So he's like started naming off people that were on the undercards and like stuff like that. He's like, ask so and so like about the money. And then Tyson Woodley pipes up and he's like, ask D's nuts, and just like cut him off with the straightest face. It was so stupid. Like it's hard to take him serious after that because he just like straight faced D's nuts to him. And it was just
it's fantastic. That's what it was. It was great.
It was good, but it's just another one of those things like, come on, dude. You're not making it any better for yourself. You're also making an ass out of yourself. You just hit him with a D's nuts on Showtime.
D's nuts. Yeah, on Showtime. Dude.
So, like, I just like, dude. So yeah, I'm heated about that. It needs to stop, or he needs to fight somebody that's going to knock his lights out. And it's hard because maybe I'm being biased and I just want to see him get murdered in a boxing ring.
I think everyone, I mean, some people definitely do. I'd like to see it just so he calms down a little bit.
But I just, I don't know. You need to get in your lane. Like that's my thing. You need to stick with the entertaining or try to become a professional boxer and get in the professional circuit. Fight the champion, become the champion.
Yeah, I think that'll be the big thing.
You need to pick, you know what I mean? You need to actually get. I've talked about it before. I don't mind what he's doing for the sport because he's proving that you can fight and become a legitimate fighter without using big promoters that have been known to kind of shaft the fighters off of money, which I get. So that is a whole argument in and of itself. But I think in terms of him and his career, so to speak, you either need to say like, I'm doing this just to entertain people, make money, or I want to actually make a professional run at a championship and fight, like legitimate people in his weight class under the, according to like the organization or whatever that runs it. So, that's kind of my take on that one. I just have had enough.
That's a good worked up. I like it.
Yeah, I didn't get to it last week, so we're gonna.
You got it this time. That's all that matters.
I'm glad I remembered. My memory is poo poo.
Let's see here. Let's go back. Let's go back real quick to football. Kind of talk about it. Go ahead. We drafted our teams last week, right? Was it last week that we drafted?
Yeah, I think so.
We drafted our teams last week. Go ahead. Hit me with your record. What are you going to finish?
Ooh, I want to say I could get the first place spot, but
Okay.
that's going to be. I got some pretty legit people I got to get through to do that. So
I think the cool thing is the divisions. I think that'll make it that much more interesting.
yeah, I agree. How many games are there? Like in the fantasy season, not in the.
It is.
It's
Week
like the regular
15.
season.
Week 15 starts playoffs, so 14 weeks.
Okay.
For regular season fantasy in our league. I am going 8-6 or better. 100%. There's no way I'm not going to go 8-6.
Yeah, I'm gonna 8-6, 9-5, probably. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna. If I dip below that, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Tom's going 7-7 or worse. I'm calling it now. Easily.
Yeah. Don't you two play
first week? Week one. We play each other twice this year.
Aren't you projected to lose?
Oh yeah, but I'm not worried about projections. They mean nothing to me.
No, I know. It's funny. I don't. Well, I'm not worried about projections because on my team they have Nick Chubb getting less points than Gordon, which I'm gonna call cap
Melvin
on that
Gordon?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, something's wrong there.
I'm gonna call cap on that one.
Yeah, that's a big cap.
Fantasy football capping. If Nick Chubb's scoring less points than Melvin Gordon,
there's an issue.
But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with my team. I think I found my week one combination with my receivers. I get some good receivers, and it's hard to find out who to start. I know DK Metcalf is like an auto start for me, but I think I'm going to sit Landry for the first week.
That's probably a good sit just to see, because I'm pretty sure OBJ's back.
They're also playing KC, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, but KC's defense a little weak.
Right, but I'm starting Godwin because they're playing Dallas.
Oh yeah, which might be tougher, but
Dallas is just so ass.
Yeah, they are.
I can't imagine that Godwin doesn't get touches against Dallas.
The only thing with starting Landry is that could be a shootout of a game. So they're just gonna be freaking slinging that ball. Baker and Patrick are.
Yeah.
But it could also be a crapshoot. You never know.
It's tough. I think I'm definitely like between Landry and Godwin, but I think I'm gonna run Metcalf and Cooper Kupp for the other two.
See, all you gotta do starts week one, right? Start on that upper hand, get that 1-0 victory.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Just don't look back after that.
That's what I'm working on. So we'll see.
I think they projected all three of us to go 6-8. The NFL Fantasy app did.
No, I thought they graded you and me higher than Tom.
I know I was a 6-8, but I was like a B+, so it didn't make sense to me. They've got me finishing like 8th place or something like that.
Yeah, I think you and I were both B+, if I'm being honest.
That's all right. We saw.
But you had a lower record than me for some reason. I didn't get how that worked. But
they projected us to go, you and me, like 5 and whatever last year, and we came out and we're like, yeah, check this out.
Yeah, fuck out of here. So
we'll see what happens with that. Should be good.
Like we did last year, ladies and gentlemen, we will be keeping you updated on the fantasy football game
every week.
It starts this week, right?
It starts on Thursday. Yeah, thank goodness NFL's back.
We're running it. Let's go, baby.
So, that's what I'm talking about.
All right. Got a movie?
Yeah, I watched The Lion King today with my kids, so I'll talk about that one.
Oh my god, my computer went off.
Oh gosh, come back on.
Wait, the original or
no, the real
life. The live action?
Live action. Thank you.
Yeah.
Golly.
The
Real
real.
life.
Nice.
The simulation.
The real one.
See, I've watched it before. I like it. I don't think it's bad. I don't think they didn't. To me, they didn't stray too far away from the original, which was good. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the dude who played Mufasa
It's the
was
same guy.
Same guy. So that was cool.
James Earl Jones, I think is his name.
And then I think I've got one favorite part in that movie. So Timon and Pumbaa find him pretty much dying in the desert. Simba. He eats the bugs and then he grows up or whatever. And I forget what song they're singing. I can't remember, but they're jamming to the song, and that's when Nala, right? Isn't it Nala?
Yeah.
That's when Nala comes in, and I'll have to send you the scene because it's hilarious. But Timon and Pumbaa is just a high pitched squeal when she jumps at them, and I don't care what's going on. I stop everything, and I just die laughing for 5 minutes.
I gotta say that movie I was very impressed with their casting. I thought was phenomenal.
It was really good casting.
Bringing back the same guy to play, because you can't. Mufasa is so iconic because the original like cartoon Lion King was so popular.
Yep.
That if you cast anybody else to play that character, it would not be this. Like it wouldn't hit the same.
It wouldn't have been the same at all.
So
there's no way.
Having him come back for that was very good. Obviously, like since it's kind of a musical-esque, having Donald Glover and Beyonce were two very good selections.
Yeah.
And then I think where you really hit the nail on the head was Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner for Timon and Pumbaa. Phenomenal. I'm not.
Yeah, they were good. They were really good.
Billy Eichner did a show on True TV, Billy on the Street, that I'm not a big fan of, but it's kind of funny. And he was in Parks and Rec, I think, for a little bit. And he did pretty good there.
Yeah.
So, but for me, like, I was kind of up in the air about him, and as an actor, I'm like, I don't know. But him doing that role, he did it perfectly. It was phenomenal. So
yeah, it was really good.
They were like, honestly, if you could, like, Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen are literally Timon and Pumbaa in human form. Like, they're just, it was just such a good, like, it was very good. So yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I think it's like top 5 grossing too. Like it did really well.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, like it's up there with the Avengers and Titanic and Avatar and shit.
That's interesting. Yeah,
I'm
good
pretty
for them.
sure. I can look it up real quick.
Fact check yourself.
I'm pretty sure. Top 5 grossing movies. Avatar, Titanic, Avengers. Oh, it's not quite top 5, but it's top 10, I think. So it goes Avatar, Avengers Endgame, Titanic.
So it'll be up there. That's crazy too.
Star Wars 7, which that fascinates me because that was the one that fucking, I don't know. Avengers Infinity War, Jurassic World, Lion King is 7th.
That's pretty good then. Still a good number.
Yeah. It was good. The fact that Avatar's still raking it in.
Avatar and Titanic. That's wild to me.
Yeah, Titanic is as old as me, dude. It came out in 97 and it's third.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so well, speaking of Avengers, I have started to watch the shows. I know I said
good.
I know I said on the podcast that I wasn't gonna watch them and I didn't want to fall into it, but I did. And I have to say, I got through WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier so far.
Right, separate the two. WandaVision, how'd you like it?
I think as a series overall, 7, 6.
Okay.
You got to rate Lion King, by the way, before I forget.
Oh, let's give it man. I really like it, so I'm gonna give it like an 8.4.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. My thing with WandaVision that sucked is it took too long to get going. Like
Right, and that's what I think. That's what everybody said.
The beginning of like them in the show part kind of just dragged. Like I was like, okay, and like pick it up. But I like where it's set. Like, oh shit, I like where it set them up.
Yeah.
First of all, we never really had a dive into Wanda's character, which I liked.
Yeah.
And it obviously set them up to bring Vision back in the White Vision form. It set them up for the whole multiverse shit because she got a hold of the Darkhold, which I loved because I watched Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that.
No, not yet.
That's a good show. But they had the Darkhold in that show. And I think that's where it was first introduced because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still part of the MCU because it's got Phil Coulson and like that. It's the same actor from the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
But the thing I liked about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I mentioned before, and the whole Darkhold thing, is that's how Ghost Rider got involved. And I loved the version of Ghost Rider that they chose to go with. It's a newer version from comic books. His name is Robbie Reyes. He got the Ghost Rider from Johnny Blaze, which is the one the movies were based off of with Nick Cage. So I like that. But I think other than that, like her being like finally describing her and like where her power comes from and like
how she gets it and everything like that.
Yeah, and her being like something of myth, like the actual witch, the Scarlet Witch, where she just has that much power. And she's actually like it propels her character to be one of the more powerful ones out of all the Avengers.
Oh my gosh, super powerful.
So it's pretty good. I like that. And Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think consistently was like
I didn't like it.
It wasn't as slow, I will say.
It like started out, yeah, right.
Each episode had like it was hitting you right from like, but it was also that show was hour-long episodes. WandaVision was only like 35 minutes. So, which I noticed too was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I like the 30-minute episode, but I think what that does is it lends it to be a little more like some episodes might just be duds where like you only got a 35-minute slot to fit some stuff in, so it's kind of just a dud of an episode.
Yeah.
So I think the hour-long episodes for the Marvel shows is the way to go because they could fit more
and
story into it. I just finished it today, and I'm kind of I get why they did what they did. They had to address everybody coming back from the blip.
Yep. And like what happens and
like logistically how you deal with that.
Yep.
Afterwards. So I get it. I don't want to get too, I know we like to try to stay away from certain topics on the podcast, so I don't want to get too into it with the show, but
I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. So, but I think all in all, I didn't like it as much. I did and I didn't. I don't know. There was some parts of it. I think they're about the same. I'd probably do 7-3. Because there was some parts about Falcon and Winter Soldier that I liked a lot more than WandaVision. But I like the Scarlet Witch and the Vision's characters better.
Yeah.
So I like that whole story better. So yeah, I think Falcon and Winter Soldier is a little bit worse, but it's pretty close. I think the one thing I did like about Falcon and Winter Soldier that was really interesting was bringing back Sharon Carter,
Yeah.
but actually having her be like a villain now was an
Yeah.
interesting
It
twist on
was a
things.
super interesting twist.
Um, I was not a super big fan of what they did. Like, I get that they had to introduce a U.S. agent, but I'm kind of like the whole thing where they made him Captain America and then he wasn't Captain America anymore. Just it seemed pointless to me because you knew from the beginning that it was going to end up being either Bucky or Falcon.
Right.
So it was just kind of like just dead. Like it didn't do anything for me. Like I wasn't like super surprised when I found out like, oh, somebody else is going to be Captain America. Like,
Right.
you know that that's not going to fly. So
Right. Exactly.
that's kind of, if I had one bitch about it, I think that's my big bitch. So, but yeah, that's my, we're gonna hit up Loki next and see how that goes.
Go.
I heard it was pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Loved Loki. Thought it was really good. So,
So
we won't spoil anything.
no, we're gonna go on that. So how long have we been going? We've been going for
I
a
don't
good
know.
time.
You got the timer, I think, don't you?
No, this thing doesn't show time. It just
All right.
records. So
Yeah, we've been going pretty good. So we can freaking
I think we're gonna cut it here, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess before we go though, let's do this, right? So merchandise, right? If you
Yeah.
want any cool hats, I think he's got a bunch more designs on there. He's trying to get more key tags. Those are still a thing, $5.
Lock the key tags.
I got I got it right now. It's working great.
I got it on my key, dude. They hold up really nice. Like it's good material. I think they're dope.
Oh yeah, it's good. I flip mine around a lot. Nothing happens to it, so it's working good. I think Tom's looking at getting like team jerseys, so there wouldn't be like an NFL jersey, it'd be like a racing jersey.
Oh, you
So I
gotta
think
get like
that
the
would be.
esports jerseys.
Oh, I think it'll be freaking sweet, and I'll
Yeah,
wear it every time I race.
dude, those are. Have you seen some of those? Like the esports jerseys, they got like the
Oh, they're freaking.
sponsorships and shit on them.
They're so awesome.
Yeah, dude, I've always wanted one of those. It'd be fucking dope.
So,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, continue.
No, we gotta get that going. Tom, get on that,
If
bitch.
you want any merchandise, anything like that, Sean, when you have to buy your stuff since you left the team
Yeah.
and thought there would be
T-shirts.
no repercussions, 2 shirts, right? There's a link in the description, so definitely check that out.
Check out the YouTubes if you're listening on all the platforms. Check out the YouTubes. You could see me in Kluge's sexy face and my
Heck yeah,
naked body.
the ship.
Yeah. That's the gag when I record on Zoom. We got no clothes on. So I showed my dad the clip where he was on the podcast last week.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't think you'd actually put out. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. You're YouTube famous now.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen that, go to YouTube. Last week's episode, my dad made an appearance. So yeah, we're gonna rock that. Sponsors, Rogue Energy. Love them dearly. Code HWR 2020.
Yeah, I thought I had my cup here. It's over on the counter.
That shit, dude. Lifesaver. I don't know how many times it saved me.
Yeah.
Pavilion Machine and Tool, Big Party Sound, Fire Beats. Yeah, brother. OGO. Still think we're with them. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't be.
No, he renewed it. So yeah, I think we're. Let's go. They got some dope equipment bags. So
super dope equipment. And freaking Stack Up for sure.
Of course, Stack Up.
If you don't know what Stack Up is, look it up. It's a great thing that they do. It's a cool thing they do. They're all over every social media platform, so definitely look into them.
Helping out the people that need it the most because they put a lot into this country, so they're doing good work. And I think that's it. Oh,
Falcon. Falcon did a cool thing. To me, one life lost, and for anybody in the military is way too many. So I think continuing on for at least the majors races, Falcon's going to throw the 13 names of the individuals that we lost He's gonna put them on their names on the car. So that should be that'll be pretty cool. We'll get a bunch of pictures of those.
Yeah,
so I know
you're gonna
that
be
was
seeing
Sean's
them.
idea. So Falcon, thanks for doing that. That's pretty cool.
Tom, if we weren't supposed to say anything about that, sorry, bud. You can cut that if you want.
Yeah, you can cut any of this.
Yeah. Round of applause to Kluge for coming on, helping us out because Tom's a little bitch. I like doing this with Kluge better, so I think we're gonna do this from now on.
Yeah, from now on, Tom, you can take care of your baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
Hey, Tom, I got one more thing for you. Shep's Porn Corner.
Oh, baby. No, we won't do it.
No rules.
We won't do it to him.
No rules without Tom, but
we said we were going to do the porn corner, but we won't do the porn corner.
We'll mention it. We'll try it next week.
Yeah, we'll try. Yeah, see if we could slip it in. Get it, slip. Okay, we need to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this episode.
I'll be back. You guys missed me.
Sean, we're mad at you. Tom, you're a bitch. Squeeze.